Yeah, hangar is ready, nice. Our shuttle, the Aurora, our starter ship, the Aurora Mark 1. Let's go down to Lorville. Hurry. What is performance? As usual, not great, but also not bad. Around 40 frames with 23 milliseconds. And you see how many times we used the ship as a shuttle. Never crashed. Hydrogen. Why don't we have any fuel? Did we forget to turn off the engine last time? It is so fast that we can black out. Okay, we should get a large hangar. Yeah, so everything is set up for joystick flying, and we fly with mouse and keyboard. Doesn't make it easier, but at least we made it. Big moment, delivery. Then first things first, we need to why don't we see? Oh my god. Do we need to undress ourselves? Whoa, even worse. Let's see if it works better in the pilot seat. Can we even get into the pilot seat? What happened here? Doesn't really matter. So then now still looks bad. Railen. We see both paints, that is great. We have a thing built in. We got the Ballon, yeah, never heard before. The Ballon quantum drive. Missiles, we got... is that size 1? Yeah, we got plenty of size 1s. We need to get rid of those because you cannot insure, and once you claim, you will lose it anyways. So we do them a favor and remove them so that they need to clean up. We just keep it in our inventory. And if we have the urge to use them, we will equip them. Oh, here we got size 2 ones. Here we got size 4's Rhino. Size 4 times size 4. 6 times size 4, 8 times. Yeah, we see only size 4 guns here. That is interesting. So what do? We apply the white paint, and when we look at the insurance, 13,000. Let's make a print screen here. We haven't figured out what is the cost driver, the driver of the costs. Is it the amount of items or is it the items? Doesn't really matter. We click on insure. Yeah, you may ask yourselves, or you may ask us, how much money did we spend on that particular ship? And yes, it doesn't matter what number we name here now. We are part of the problem why Star Citizen is that fucked up as it is. We spent 118 IRL money we had to put into Star Citizen to get the Railen. We chose an upgrade path. We also liquidated assets that we had, patch bundles and so on, that we don't need. Yeah, we don't need a lot of stuff. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Oi! Awesome. Look at that. Is that a large ship? That is definitely a large ship. It's considered to be a medium freighter, but this is a large ship. And just seeing it from here, it looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get a little bit closer. So these feet here, they ain't touching nothing. They're hovering. Based on the physics we know here on Earth, this shouldn't be possible. the way, and this is a tractor beam, the way, the form factor, and where, even if that would be a physical connection, if that would be a physical connection, this ship should probably have a big fat heavyweight center point. Yeah, look at the front leg. It looks beautiful. And here we don't see everything from the perspective, but there are just parts floating. These are all not connected. Okay. Yeah, size 4, obviously. Manned turret left and right, plus these 4 pilot controls. So let's find the entrance. Should be somewhere here. There's an airlock. At the very top. Airlock. And there's another one in front. Yeah, 2 airlocks. Interesting. So we had seen an elevator hint somewhere. Was it? Do we need to look? Maybe it's also a floating button. Damn. Failing at the beginning. So which is the entrance? Is this the entrance? Probably not. That is some sort of an engine. It's one of the landing feet Nomad. Okay. Yeah, this one. No. There, elevator. That is what we meant. Yeah, front right. Now I see the hint. Yeah, looks awesome. Really looks awesome, but the time it takes. Is that the mag plate? Yeah, we can walk without anything. As if it breathes. It also has some sort of a crappy look. But also the front legs kind of reminds us of these alien creatures from the Riddick. A little bit. Okay, now we are here on the platform. There's another button. So this is the second thing we don't like. We need to call a button to get the elevator. Okay, any other elevator ship also has that. A second button you need to press to get. What we don't like is we don't see the hint. Or anything. But interestingly, what did it do? It's just silence. Is it just us, or did the button move from left to right? What happens when we press this one? It just opens up. That is fancy. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a great outlook from here. But it looks nice, okay. And the other button would be probably again go down. Yeah, we cannot read Xi'an, but we would say this looks like open. Okay, so do we see the same sign all over again? Open. This one does look different. Does it? Not really. Awesome. So what happens when we press and stand here? No, maybe it says just open. Maybe this is just open. Did that change? No. Let's see what happens. We stand here. Okay, nothing much. Ooh, they have a fire extinguishers. Very alien-like. So these are escape pods. Open, yeah. Ooh, ooh, oh. We have nothing on us. The sound. The weapon rack. 4 items here. 2 items here. Maybe it just says button. Maybe it just says button. Everything is hovering. Everything is floating. Okay. Then opposite side. Same thing again. We would say for 2 people, 4 people. Did we see anything about what is the crew size of this ship? No, we haven't, but we haven't really checked because we don't really care. 1 up to 4, they say. Okay, then we go. Okay, we just thought we can walk up here. It sounds like. Oh, we can walk up here. Sounds like water. So we are bottom floor, middle floor, top floor. Doesn't do anything. Whoa, that was fast. How many floors? Is there another one? Woo! What happened? Okay, go from... Yeah, we need to press. It's not just hovering. Would be also cool just hovering the mouse over the button and it just goes there. Alright, so this looks like habitation floor. We got the horizon. Butterflies. Very alien-like. This looks cool. Water effect, somewhat. It's fake water effect. Yeah, it is fake water. It's not real water. But that would imply that the Xi'an people also know what water is. What is this? This looks like component rack something. No button here. Opposite side, Gatac. Toilet. What's this? Yeah, this looks like a pissoir. Okay, not squared, but also not... Hope we don't need to shit. Playing hide and seek. We can't even sit down. Alright, toilet 1. When you come up the elevator to the left, is this toilet 2? Come on, open. Open. Yeah, second toilet. Okay. Okay. Symmetric, but not. Oh. This is the table. The first table we just can walk on. Ah, it is because of the chairs. Can we sit here? We can. I mean, look at the hall. The roof is pretty tall. And that in a ship. Definitely not claustrophobic. What else do we have? No place here. What is this? Looks like a bench, but no sitting here. And there's a window. Is this the front? When we go back to the rear, what do we see here? Ooh, oh, wow. This is the personal area. Okay. Where? No, no, this is the turret. Ooh, eye cancer. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Power? No, that was the exit. Yeah, wow. That is really alien. This is really alien. So this is not the personal area where we can go sleep or whatnot. Let's see how that looks like. One, visually, audio, it is definitely eye-catching. Power on. Okay, now it starts to move. Gimbal mode. Does it shoot? No. Okay, this is interesting, definitely. Power on, switch gyro mode, switch fire mode. Increase sensitivity. Yeah, for whatever reason it doesn't work, but we don't really need that anyways. But this might be also something new, yeah, a bug, a feature. That the turrets don't work. Why not? And then where are we here? Opposite side should be the other turret. And it is with a little window. That is awesome. And then we go to this door. Ah, this is the gammas. Yeah, 2 doors to get into the gammas. That is awesome. And each of them no. Do they have storage? Oh look, this is the master bed. Ooh, light. Wow. Daytime. Sleep time. Orangey. Wow. This is... What, the whole room? It is for the whole room. I can control from my bed the whole room. Awesome. Can I control the whole room from the other bed? Yes. Kinda. I see here changes. Yeah, blue. No, it is just this cabin. Yeah, and this sensory, look at that. You don't need to go close to the door and it starts to open. This is something what Drake should do. Yeah. But it would be interesting. Do we have inventory here? 1 mega. Yeah, 3 times 1 mega is basically 1 SU. And here also, so 4 SUs internal storage next to the beds. That is great. Look at that, even the whole lighting controlled from my bed. Wow. Go upstairs. Okay, top floor. We see lots of... So which one is front? This looks like rear. No, this is the pilot seat, pilot area. This will be... Wow, look at this animation. When we see this, we actually cannot wait until the Baru Merchantman. Components, engineering. And in this ship, we don't even need to lock all doors open because they actually work properly. You do not need to get close. You do not need to press any button beside the elevator and the engineerings, of course. But everything just works. Everything just works. This one probably not. This one would be the trickiest. Radio fuses. Come on. Looks like as if the Xiang are most likely right-handed. They press the button with the right hand and the components opens. Awesome. Then this is the rear area. Escape pods. More weapon racks. Oh, this is awesome. So we basically have, we could maximize and say a crew of 4 in shifts. No, a crew of 8 in shifts. So 4 guns up here, 4 guns down, 4 beds, and when we switch shifts, we can basically continue whatever we are doing. And this is the airlock at the rear end. Would be interesting if we can dock. See, you do not need to press any button. Wait until it's closed. Then we walk normal. Okay, a little delay, but it just opens up. And this is the pilot area, which also recognizes that we are here. That's why the light is coming in. We see a button here. We have more components. We see a button here. More components. And the question is, do we need to walk up here to get into? Yes. Enter tractor beam operation seat, pilot seat, co-pilot seat. Tractor beam we don't need to check now. It just looks amazing. We have a hail button. No, it's just a placeholder, unfortunately. Sometimes stations do not respond properly, and if you can hail from here, that would be awesome. Not to get into F11 or any other Moby glass. So what is this? Light gravitation. Gear. Target status, okay. Then we have cargo deploy. Quantum is just a placeholder. So let's deploy cargo. Let's see what happens. Okay, it reveals the cargo pods. It looks awesome. Is it necessary? It looks awesome. Right side flight ready, engine on, weapons shield, the usual stuff, MFD. Ui! Yeah, it looks a little bit different than other ships. Co-pilot can fly. We have gravity compensation off. Yeah. VTOL on. VTOL off. VTOL on. VTOL off. We don't see any visual. VTOL on. It doesn't feel like as if VTOL on and off has an impact on taking off. No. Okay. Oh, look at that. What do we see down here? We see the dining table. The visual. Whoa! If you are super hungry, if you are super hungry, you can just jump down. This is a fast exit. This is awesome, fast exit. We do not need to have escape pods, we just exit fast. So let's see what this button is doing. See, the button is... Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. Not gonna lie. So let's see. What was that? Was that our hand? No. Our so-called personal hanger works. Let's see what we have inside the box. And dress up nicely. Yeah, inventory still doesn't work. Oh, what a fucking bullshit. So what are we gonna dress on? Lightweight. Is this the gun we just melted? Is that what we see here? Melted items will be blocked. It's the only one that is blocked here. We don't have a tractor beam. We need a tractor beam. We only have pledged items or something. We want to get use. We want to use this ship, yeah, properly. Okay. Do we need anything else? Let's go. Check contracts. No. Do we need to log off?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, it might be that we lost the paint. Why are all the vehicles here? So the Railen on the pad store. Now we will log back in. We will be back soon.